Hey, what's up? Welcome to Kids Cooking with Kaila. I'm Kaila. Today we're going to make brownies. So here's what we're going to need. We're going to need 3/4 of a cup of softened butter. We're going to need 2 cups of packed brown sugar, 3 eggs, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 4 ounces of melted chocolate, semi-sweet, and 1 cup of flour. So first we're going to take the eggs, the vanilla, brown sugar, and butter, and we're going to just cream it. So you want to mix it until it's all like fluffy, creamy kind of thing. When you mix it, it kind of looks gross, but don't worry, it's still good. Okay, now we're going to add the melted chocolate. Put it all in. You can use 4 ounces is what you're supposed to use, but sometimes I use 5 or 6 if I want it more like fudgy. But you pretty much have however much you want. But if you put too much extra chocolate, add a little bit of extra flour. Let's do this in a quick mix. Now I'm going to add the 1 cup of flour, and you're just going to mix this in. Get all the stuff off the side. And if you were going to add chocolate chips or something to this is when you would add it. Just remember, if you're going to add chocolate chips or white chocolate chips or butterscotch chips, dust it with flour first. It'll keep it from sinking to the bottom. I'm going to grab a little spoon, and so it'll cook faster, I grabbed 2 smaller pans today, but you can do 1 bigger pan or whatever you really want to do. Just going to put half in each. Scoop it all in. This is actually my mom's favorite dessert. Okay, so now we're going to put it in the oven for, I'm going to check on it in 25 minutes, but it'll probably take more like 30 minutes to 45 minutes at 350 degrees. Okay, so a few little tips on how to do stuff. So when you're doing the chocolate, a way to melt the chocolate, you can do a double boiler, which is one of the ways, but if you're a kid like me, you might want to do it in the microwave. But a double boiler is you take a saucepan and you fill it maybe like 1/4 of the way up, and you put a glass bowl in it, and you put that on the stove with a little bit of butter and the chocolate, which makes it's a lot easier. You don't have to watch it as much. It won't burn as easily. But if you're going to do it in the microwave, you can take probably like a teaspoon, 2 teaspoons of butter, and you melt that in a bowl, just a regular bowl. And then you put the chocolate in, and you put it in for 20 seconds at a time and mix it every time in between. You have to mix it well or else it'll burn. A thing with the pans, you have to, unless you have a non-stick pan, you have to get like a butter spray, or you can just take a little thing of butter and rub it around in it. It's not a big deal. And with me, you saw I had the whisk attachment for my blender. It's just because one of my sides broke and I had to use, and I can only use one side. So any attachment to your blender works. It's really not a big deal. And just remember that if you're a kid like me, you have to ask for permission, you have to clean up after yourself, and you have to have your parent or older sister with you whenever you're putting stuff in the oven or handling anything really hot. Alright, so it's time to check the brownies. They've been in for about half an hour, 40 minutes. So we're going to stick the knife in just to make sure. When you stick the knife in, there shouldn't be anything on the knife. So they're done. I'm going to take them out. 1, 2. Alright, we'll let these cool for like 5 minutes so I don't burn my fingers cutting them. But okay, so now they're done. These ones are a little bit mushy because we just don't want to wait for them to get kind of firm once they cool down. But if you want them a little bit firmer, you can put them in the fridge for a couple minutes. Really just let them sit. We're just a little bit too hungry. We don't want to, so eat up. Brownies have to be like my favorite dessert ever.
Ow! Hot! Good. It's hot. Cold stuff.
Told you I was hungry. Okay, I wasn't waiting. Thumbs up from Kelly.
It's good.
Thumbs
up.
Good.
Still hot.
Okay.